FashionGHANA.com.
Okay, who do we have here today?
Hi, who are we talking about? Me? Oh,
Yes.
okay. My name is Efe Keyz, singer, songwriter, musician, vocalist, writer. I'm all around, you know, in the arts area, I'm all around.
Okay, so how did you get started as a singer?
As a singer, I think it's maybe when I was very young, I went to boarding house a lot. I mean, most of my schooling days were in boarding house, and I used to join groups in singing to praise God. So I'm sure I started from there.
So you started in church?
Yeah.
Okay, so how come you didn't go the gospel singer route? How come you didn't go the gospel singer route?
I wanted to. I really wanted to. But at the time that I was deciding on music, I had to put some things into analysis. I wanted to make money out of music as well if I was going to take it as a career. And I found myself in a church where we don't really support single singing, like individual singing. We sing as a choir. There is no somebody coming to lead, especially women. Women don't really play a lot of role when it comes to main service. And I realize that most gospel singers are backed by their churches. In fact, if you really want to make money, your church is your basic fan base. So if I'm not going to have that from my church, then how do I progress from there? So I realize it's going to be a loss if I decide to do gospel music, and secular music, everybody listens to it. So
Okay, I've also heard that when it comes to gospel music, you're not allowed to, like if you're a gospel singer, you're not allowed to sing about anything but God. So let's say you have a gospel album and you have one song on there that's like a love relationship. That's prohibited. Is that
what if you define yourself as a gospel singer? The word is gospel, so that means you have to sing, you know, gospel songs. But honestly, with what I hear on radio, a lot of songs from gospel musicians are inspirational or motivational. They are not really gospel music.
Exactly.
So I think it's not by force. I don't think it's certain that you have to sing about God all the time. Sometimes you can sing about life, being happy, all that,
So like just give us like, okay, so from Efe Keyz, who was a nobody, obviously always a somebody, but like nobody in the industry, to now, what has been the things that you would say, this brought me here, that brought me here, this brought me here? What has taken you from zero to hero?
Okay, well, even before I knew that I was going to be a musician or I was going to be in the limelight, I took speech and like, how do you call it? When you go to modeling course, there's something like mannerisms and a lot of things. I took them very seriously when I was growing up. I was somebody who was very particular about the words I say. So people tell me like I speak like I stayed outside. Like no, I just paid attention to my words, and some way somehow it became part of me without even realizing it. So I started modeling, and all that coaching is helping me with music. I went into politics a while. Well, we call it student activism when you're in school, not really politics yet. So when I was in school, I was very outspoken. I stood up for SRC secretary and co. So I came to realize that when I turn it around to music, it's almost the same. It's just being given the same platform. This time I'm not talking, I'm singing. So I would say that also helped me to become the person that I am when it comes to music. And then once again, when I finished school, that's Kenya University, I took some courses, or I did some work in IT. That also opened my eye to like know about online stuff, because I remember my job was to do I even work for you, you know that.
We're going a bit too
yeah. So all that also helped me to understand how the online community works as well too. And then aside that too, I went into media, presenting, and also production. All that has helped me as a now. Individually, I can edit a video, I can do my own artwork, I can do a lot of things by myself that if people are delaying me, I have an option. So I would say that every place that I contribute to.
But I wasn't a bad boss, was I?
Oh no, you taught me so much. I don't lie to you when it comes to like discipline.
Yeah.
Like, you know, being on time. So right now when I'm working with people and they're delaying me, I'm like, yeah.
So let's get into it, because I think it's a very interesting fact, because obviously it takes a while before someone starts seeing a lot of money in the industry.
Yeah.
And yet, whilst you're at that beginning, there's still a lot of things you need to do, like you said, edit a video, do graphic designing. Do you think by having all of these skills, you're able to like save yourself a lot of money and a lot of time for the stage you're at?
I do save myself a lot of money. Like, for example, if I'm going out, people see me and they're like, oh, your makeup is nice, who did it? I'm like, I did. They're like, how? Like, yeah, I did my own makeup. So like, so you don't pay makeup artists. Like, why do I have to pay makeup artists to do my face? And moreover, I mean, if the makeup artist is in Accra and I'm here, I have to wait. It saves me time as well too. So it's helped me a lot. I mean, I save money, I save time, knowing how to do all these things myself. Before I even send, I go to meet maybe a video director. I know exactly what I want, so he just add up to it. Okay, before I send anything for a graphic designer to do, I use my phone to sketch what I want, and he just maybe do it professionally or make it more better. So it saves me time and also saves me money a lot. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So let's get into some of your hit songs.
Okay.
Your biggest song?
Juju was my biggest song.
Right.
Because it was well promoted. I mean, not because the other ones are not my other songs are much even nicer than Juju, but then it's just it wasn't. I didn't have the opportunity to have it promoted like Juju was.
And why do you think Juju was promoted very well compared to the others?
Because I was under a label and they had a point to prove that they could actually bring out new arts, and I also had a point to prove that I could actually, I'm worth the attention. So there was a lot of work that went into Juju, and I'm somebody who believes in family, like music family. When you have a lot of hands helping you, one person might know 10 people, one person might know these people, it goes far. So during that time, it was a team work and it was a family thing. So everybody was kind of promoting.
In the label.
Yeah, in the label. So it went far.
That's Men's Gold, right?
No, that's Zylofon.
Oh, sorry, Zylofon.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But then being on your own, now my hands are, kind of tight. So
how come did they drop you, or like why are you no longer with them?
No, there was no dropping and no leaving. No, there was actually no conversation. We kind of just drifted away. I would say that. In the future, if there is going to be any coming back, I'll have to look at some things and see if I still feel okay with it. But then, yeah.
Okay, and obviously this happens to be tied into the whole issue with Nana and his controversy with the Men's Gold.
Yeah, you could say that, because Zylofon is how do you call it? Is a brother company or a sister company of Men's Gold. So when one is, especially when funding is coming from this side, it definitely will affect this side. So yeah.
Okay.
FashionGHANA.com.
TV.
I came to slave, dude.
100%
African.
fashion.